guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's Saturday, January the 12th. And before I forget it, I just want to remind you guys who are not subscribed to my channel yet and who watch it to please subscribe. I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. We have a lot of fun here, and you will always be loved and accepted in my YouTube family. Because I do have a larger percentage of non-subscribers who watch my channel. So I'd love to have you on board. And for all of you subscribers who keep coming back day after day, I just want to thank you so much. You know how much I love you and appreciate you. So talking about appreciation, I wanted to show you that I did get my hair spiking glue. And Carrie sent me the money for this. I had returned that to Walmart so I could buy the pecans for the pecan pie that I made, and then I ended up not even going to my friend's house to share it. But I made two, and I did give one to Madeline and her family, and then I ate the other one. And then I got straws in the mail. These were shipped Amazon Prime, y'all. And thank you, Alice and Van Lynn. You're just so sweet and thoughtful. How precious is that? Thank you. So we're just going to get off of the drug recovery house for a few videos and pick back up on some things that are kind of fun. Now, I will go into more depth of, I know a couple of people have asked me, how did I get on such strong narcotics? So I will do a video about that and tell y'all how I was able to go down that, that rabbit hole. But anyway, I wanted to show you some pictures. I meant to do this around Christmas time, and I never did. But this is Jason, and I think he was probably 3 years old, 3.5 maybe, in this picture on his little Hot Wheel. And he had gotten that for Christmas one year. And whenever you live with an alcoholic, this is what happens. Oh, John gets on the Hot Wheel too. Y'all, he was a mess. And then a few years later came Jeremy, and here he is, the back of his little toe head there. Blonde hair and blue eyes, that's for sure. And then that's Jason in his little pajamas. And this was in the house after we had moved to Covington, Louisiana. And then this is a picture of me and Jeremy. This was taken in, let's see, December of 1978. So Jeremy would have been about 10 months old in that picture. I've got on my leather coat, like you really need a leather coat in Louisiana. And see the wreath up there? I made that. It's made out of burlap. Maybe I'll make one day and show y'all how. It's real easy, and it's a lot of fun. And then this is Jeremy and Jason. I know they're dark and hard to see, but this is them that same year. And then this is a few years after. I think this one was in January. Let's see, this would have been December 1983. Y'all, John bought me this for Christmas. A black robe. Oh my gosh, look at me. You can see how mad I am. I look like a deer in headlights. But I hated that thing. Why didn't he buy pink or blue or yellow? I mean, every time I put it on, I felt like I was headed to a funeral. Oh. But let's see, what did I want to talk about? Oh, I wanted to tell you, when we lived in that house in Covington, I don't remember if I told y'all this story, but if I did, you're going to hear it again. I was in the house one day, and I heard the water running through the house, and I thought, oh my goodness, what's going on? Well, next door to us, y'all remember I told you that they had built 2-story apartments on each side of our little ranch-style house. But, the lots were only 50 feet wide. So I go and open the front door, and the workers from the 2-story apartment next door had hooked up a water hose and drug it across into their yard and was using our water. So I told him, I said, look, you can't just use our water like that. So I made them, remove their water hose and everything. Well, I don't know if y'all remember, but I told you we had planted ligustrums down each side of the house we were hoping that they would grow big and have us a nice natural fence there. So we had planted 40 ligustrums on one side and 40 on the other. So I go out there in the yard one day, puttering around and everything, and I look, and about 10 or 12 of our ligustrums were dead. So those workers had taken some type of chemical and poured them on our ligustrums for revenge. Isn't that ugly? Why do people have this desire to get revenge? I try not to let that anger build up in me. I try to just let it go and pray about it, because if you let that anger build up in you and you go and get revenge, then something bad might happen to you, even worse than the thing that happened in the first place. So try to resolve that anger, and don't let the sun go down on your anger. And I hope y'all would just give me a thumbs up and just keep on coming back. Bye, guys.